Oh geez. Oh geez. Oh geez. Oh, my mouth is broken. Oops. Hold on, my mouth is broken. I'll refund you. Mark, what's up? What's up? Hold on. I forgot I was recording and fixing. Welcome, Mark, but how are you? Give me a moment. There is a lot of recording that happened, and I'm just deleting it all from... Okay, here we go. We're almost there. I'm squinting as hard as I can. And lip sync. Is it lip syncing? No, it's not. My mouth, it woken. It ain't working. Hold on. I think we're gonna have to just do a quick reset on the right on. I'm frozen but good. Is there a mouth working now? It looks like there is. Okay, but is it connected? There we go. All right, we're back in business. Yes, let's get Mark some jars. All right. Now, do I need to recalibrate? I think I do. Let's see. Recalibrating in 3, 2, 1. Okay. I mean, my eyebrows are a little... Wait, recalibrating. Okay. There we go. I think I'm recalibrated. Had to reset my switch. And wait, didn't I have a... I told you I'd refund you. Or the best I could do is redo it? Will it work? Did I break the bot? I don't know. Am I still live? Huh. Strange that it didn't do anything. Anyways. Okay. Must have been a glitch in the Matrix. Pirate monocle French? Come on. Nothing? Oh, you know why? Because it's still technically queued. So, StreamerBot thinks it. Yeah, exactly. StreamerBot thinks they're on, but they're not. And then it's gonna trigger them on, and then it's gonna trigger them off, and then it's gonna wait. And it's a little bit messy. But maybe in the meantime, maybe I can quickly reset the StreamerBot action queues. Can I just straight up delete something from the queues? It doesn't look like it. Inspect variables enabled. Queue, pause. Yeah, just gonna let it cook out. And, well, what an intro that was. So let's get into it. Okay, so, yeehaw, never a dull moment in Jar Town. But anyways, let's, we got 250 of these now, so that's pretty cool. 251. And, I think where we got yesterday was, I did very little in between rounds. I think I, like, paved a little bit. And that's about it. That is actually it. It took like 5 minutes today to pave a little bit. I think I'm going to just remove some more trees. For no particular reason. You know what else I did? I like removed the pipe from down here. There was pipe water coming in all the way here into the bus. Oh, there we go. All right, there we go. So it turned them on and it turned them back off. So nobody use anything until for 2 more minutes, and then I'll be able to just fix itself. But yeah, then I realized that I had like a lake in the middle of the bus. So I was just, I don't know, I was just super proud of the fact that I was just like, all right, well, instead of having this huge pipe coming from way down here, I could just, anyways. So the point is, we are here to build a spaceship, Exogreen, the legendary harvester. I was kind of thinking like, the main thing is I gotta figure out how I want to do this, because I was like, oh yeah, I was kind of like over here just thinking I want to get like these on the other side like that, except like not quite like that for obvious reasons. Well, we can just move this over. We can move this over one. It actually works with the alignment. And that way, whatever comes from here down will actually get on this side, just so that there's more space. And then we can input and output on the same belt, which I think is kind of important. So, yeah. And then that way, because anything that is common should get picked up, but if there's anything from this part that actually comes out higher than common, it should also just keep going. But the thing is, I think, like, I kind of wanted to just try to see, hold on, the music's still a little bit too loud. There we go, there we go. I kind of wanted to just try and see, like, how many yes, right? Like, roughly how many do I need doing uncommons now that I've got 72 doing normals? And then I was thinking about this as I was like, man, I really should have built this platform with this thing kind of like offsided to the corner. That would have been way better for this setup. I don't think it's very awkward to do that. That would be, I think I'm gonna, in my notes, I'm gonna make that, I'm gonna mark that for things that I would like to see for 2.1 would be being able to move the, what is it called? The space platform hub. Being able to move the space platform hub would be pretty key, pretty clutch. All right, hold on 1 second. I got my tea break. It's tea time in the Jar household. Manzanilla? I think is like daisy tea or something? I don't know. All right. The latest video tanked. I thought it was pretty cool, but apparently people seriously just want to see Factorio content, which makes sense. All of my content's Factorio, except that video, basically. But either way, still pretty cool. Learned a lot this week, and we'll continue to make videos of all types, mostly Factorio. Okay, so yeah, I feel like at least a quarter should be, like, we should have at least a quarter. So if I do one full row like this is probably more than enough. But I kind of also think, like, should I do like yeah, but that seems unlikely. The reason you can build 3,000 blocks in front is to remove cheese strategy. Moving it either means you can move it greater than 3k away, or you can build outside. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, the map didn't have to move, right? Wow, could you build like that far up? But right, like couldn't the center of the ship still be the center of the ship even though you move the space platform? Oh, there we go. There we go. So another 2 minutes. Or I could dig in here and turn on the monocle manually. Monocle, pirate hat, and French mustache. Hold on a second. Hats. Here we go. Hold on. There we go. Cool. So that should sort of resolve itself now after. Still need something to blow up then. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Like if you could move it back, then you could have like a stronger ship that would be, I don't know. Makes sense. So I should have just built it extraordinarily wide. Like how wide can this truly go? Only up to like there. You can't really go any wider. And only up to there. So like, I mean, we could have gone quite wide. We could go really, really wide, which would probably capture more, but whatever. So I guess the point I was trying to say here is, well, could we really... Oh, it's infinite wide. Oh, interesting. And tall. I guess I can't really do the same thing if I'm gonna bump this up there. Unless I take this belt and like... Like, for example, how many could these technically produce? Not very many. In fact, it says I would lose some. Products, 0.9 per second. So why would these lose? Oh, I guess overall it's like... Hey, Melly. How are you? Good to see you. As always. Uh-oh. Pew, 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 pew. I guess the point is like, do I want to bring the belt in from the side and come all the way up and then all the way down and then go all the way over? Or do I want to just limit it to like one row like this? But then, well, I guess that could work, right? Because if we do the one row that we had, let's actually undo. If we do this, then that just means like, say we go to about halfway with this. That looks cool. Then, right? Like then we could just 2, 3, 4. That's about half, I guess. 30, 36. That would be half. Then we would go up. We would scale up. So let's see. How would this work? It would come in. I guess we'd kind of want to like filter anything here that was right, because this could also have commons on it, so we'd want the commons to come back around, which is awkward here, but we could probably just do this. Not really. That is quite awkward. Maybe we could do this. Slightly less awkward, I guess. And then that way we could come in, I don't know. Could come in there. Really strange looking, I guess. But then maybe this could, well, I guess this doesn't really need to be one. This could be there. We're not going to try to bring in from this bottom belt. But maybe these should be, and maybe it should input priority from the left. I think that makes sense. Oh, cool. I think it's back to normal. Yes. Great. Yeehaw. All right, all right. So, right. So then from here, we could filter anything that's, I mean, we could go greater just to be kind of explicit and then put that on the other side, right? And then this becomes, this just becomes the next. Or do we bring this down here as well? In which case, something like this, where this comes into there. This can go 1 over. And then we would have right? Like it's kind of switching sides, but is that right or is that wrong? I feel like maybe that's not right because we could, well, either way we kind of, okay, because let's go back to the other way for a second. We kind of, okay, again, we don't need nearly as much of this. We only need like a third. So if this is 36, then we only need like 12. We're doing half here, so maybe half is just the strategy. And this would come in here. But then, right, like half is a strategy, that's 12. What is half of 36? I don't know, we'll have to science. That's half of 36, right? Yeah, because that's 18. So then if this comes in here, then again, we could put it in on the same belt, just like, or out on the same belt, I mean, like we did before, right? And then we would still, I think, have to come back around. So it'd be kind of the same. So we could take this and just go over 2 so that we have room for another one of those with an input priority on the right. Left it is. Right? Left, right. Okay. And then that way we could say anything that's greater than rare moves on. Anything that's rare comes back around. I think this is making sense. Like, I can see it. And then half of 18 is 9. But we got kind of pairs of 6, so maybe just 12 is the way. feel like this is a lot of ship for like just that though. But I don't know. I mean, maybe that's fine because like this is still a bit of a prototype. We could shorten the ship. We could make it smaller. Well, actually, it's these that we want. And then this comes here, and then this goes over here. And then we need another one of these with basically the same setting here, except greater than purple now goes here, and purple's kind of come back around. Ooh, I guess we're real tight there. I mean, we could probably get away with that. We could probably do just there, I suppose. And why is this the wrong 6? Oh, because I didn't want to do carbon. Right? The point is that we actually want carbon. That's the one we want. So if we get all the way to legendary, we just want to, I don't know, maybe I should change these filters. No, because this needs to be greater than normal. Yeah, these can't be equal to, like we could do, can't we do a greater than or equal to? Right, so we could do greater than or equal to blues. I feel like, I don't know why, I just feel like that's better. Greater than equal to purples, and then here it ends up with equal to legendary. So that just makes it a little bit more explicit, I think. And then this one, greater than or equal to uncommons. Cool. And then this, yeah, again, I don't know. I mean, we could easily move this down or even remove a couple of them. Just to get that in there. Or we could go out on the backside. Right? Just for the sake of that. So that we could have an actual input prioritied splitter there. And then, yeah, this should, in fact, make our legendary product that we want. Oh, I guess we did want this. Right, and then this should still just come back around. And then we got the product that we want. Right? So that should sort of work, I guess. Oh, I just have to put it all up one. And how many machines is this now? That is 144, so we need 288. So we're actually pretty close there, which is awesome. How many do we have? 255. Dang, we're close. We're close. But we also actually, I might, yeah, we don't need them in here because they're already legendary. So that would just make them slower for no reason. And we can't use productivity. Wasn't it? This one. Oh yeah, it's pretty funky. But we'll put it back to where it was. To not repeat the same music track over and over again. But yeah, I like that one. It's a nice, funky, weird one. Alright. So then from here, what we would end up with is some carbon and some sulfur. And then what we need to do is we need to turn the carbon. How do we even turn? Let's take a look here. So from coal synthesis. Right. And this gets us everything we want. 5 to 2. Is that in here? I feel like that's in here. That's in here. Yeah, so we get 5 and 1. And I think we can productivity these, actually. So that's something we definitely want, like on full maximum. And then we can speed module that, and do we even have any legendary of these? I feel like probably not, right? We just haven't been building enough. And they're made with eggs, which is frankly weird. It was kind of unfortunate I didn't make it easier to change how many I wanted to store. Less than 750. So are these requesting? Oh, they are requesting. There's just none in logistics storage, which is also weird. I think we just recently got more food. That's probably why. I guess they're on the way. I'm guessing. No, they didn't recently get food. Yeah, they're building. Yeah, and they've been requested. There's 12 more on the way. We probably should have more quality modules in there if possible. Higher quality modules in here. But either way, we can still kind of get this started. Do we have enough to send up a batch of at least the greens? Yeah, we do. So let's switch those to the greens at least. I can't imagine we'll be getting more than probably 2 of those, but we're gonna have to dump some of the sulfur because we're getting 5 and 2 sulfur. So we're gonna have to be dumping sulfur, which is fine. That's not too hard. We could just like, oops. We just have a sulfur dump here somewhere. And heck, we could probably build this like here. Well, I guess we wanted it there. Does it really matter? Like we could just take this and put that there. That works for me. Oh, then where's my machines? I guess it wouldn't really matter anyways, because even if it's just a merry-go-round, like going over and over again, we can still just pick from there, but it does feel good to get those off the belt. And then these being here, and we could probably... We can dump these wherever we want, but we're closer to there, which is nice. And I don't know. I mean, we could go here, here, and here. Once again, I really don't think we're going to need this many. In fact, I'm sure we're not going to need this many. But we will, at this point, be getting legendary coal synthesis. And we're just going to need some water. I feel like we should be able to... just like bring this out. Yeah, and this... Okay, so we can bring this out and then we can do whatever. We can do legendary just to be like, yeah, that's right. And then we can do... is that how it would work? Or would it be like this? Right. So then we have a belt with each product on each side. And then we can do legendary coal synthesis here and dump the rest. Just trying to think how I want to do this. And can we do productivity on this? I'm guessing so. Heckin' yeah, we can. And then we just need the water. Or we could do it just one down for... For it to be kind of a little bit more in line with that. I like it, I like it. And there we go. And then we need the water. Should we just get a third one, a fourth one, just because? And then we need some legendary water here. Psych, there's no such thing. Funny enough, you can use the legendary ice recipe to get regular water, so feels like a little bit of a ripoff, but you know, it is what it is. So we need to get water here, and so maybe in a way we should just like have this here. Just prepare the belt here. How could we do this? Yeehaw. Right, like we don't need this or this. There we go. Okay, okay. So we're woo, we're cooked. And that way we're gonna be able to get rid of the sulfur when there's too much. I think. Like if we did this, then we could do an output priority there. And then that way, if there is any excess, we could just dump it. And that's only going to be that sulfur. I suppose. And then that way, we can... We can get our water over here. Which I guess only needs very, very little, so 1 is plenty. That's gonna make 20 per second. We're only gonna need 11 per second. But we will need to crush, so that's actually convenient. Convenient, very convenient. Definitely did not plan that. And then yeah, we can just go back out here for the chunks. Wait, I guess we're only crushing this. Oh yeah, it does, yeah. Woo! Okay. There we go. All right, all right, all right. Ah, but then we need to get the stuff out. Why do I always forget that? I mean, this whole thing though can just be down some. Ah, oops. Didn't actually want you to start going yet. Yeah, no. No, 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 no. Oops. I really messed this up. Oof. Oh yeah, don't do that. Okay. That is reasonable. If I just say ice, and then there we go. Bye. Okay. Okay, I think I fixed it. Oh no, not quite. It's gonna live forever there, and it's gonna bother me. Yeah, no. Nice. Okay. Bye. Okay. Oh, the problems you have when you have problems in Factorio. Anyways, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Dang it. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's not. It's totally not fine. Why don't I just do this and say filter ice out the left side? Probably should be on the back, actually. Oh yeah, that's right in the middle. Or not. It's not actually right in the middle. So it's on that side. Let's do that right out the back. Not exactly out the back, but maybe like right here. Where we filter ice and whatever else comes along at first. Sure. Just to fix our problems. Okay. So did I actually fix the problem here? No. Yeah, just pick that up. And this. Right, okay. So before we really truly get started with something that wasn't even a problem in the first place and make a bigger problem out of it, for science, we need to get this out. Right? And I guess if we go here and here, then we shouldn't have a problem getting this out onto a belt. And that's basically just going to go straight over and go into here until we have, I don't know, I mean, enable until legendary coal is less than 8,000, 12,000, 50,000. I don't think there's really an upper limit, but I want to just set that up just in case. Just in case I feel like setting up an upper limit. And these, 5% chance of the medium carbonic asteroid actually. So we kind of need to account for that possibility here, which we're currently not. And we need to just filter that out and say if we get any legendaries, just put those back. I would put them back on the line. And this should have an input priority of that side. And then this can go here-ish. I mean, we could just do something weird like this. I guess that's it. I guess that works. Except this is a little bit, yeah, this is supposed to be there, I think. And it's supposed to be like that. And then this comes down and out. There we go. Okay. Like this whole thing could go down one. But it's just about the same at that point, right? But it could go over one if we do that. And it probably could go over one more if we do that, couldn't it? It's weird, but I think it works. Right? I was thinking about it, I'm like, I'm pretty sure we should be trying to get some of that, this stuff. Probably before. Yeah. Increases yield, so like, that's pretty awesome, pretty key. Righto. Some Glebbucks coming in. Awesome. Okay. So I think this is adequate. I think this should work. Oh, except for this. There we go. So I guess the only thing left. How's it going with the designing? Hey, Wolf. It's going good. I think we're basically done. We got a lot of empty space here, but I wanted to just keep the first line of commons being like attached to here. I guess I gotta move this up one to actually make it work, which is, yeah, but we're basically there, and we pretty much have enough. We have almost enough quality modules, so we should be able to turn it on here right away. I'm just curious how many of these machines do we actually have now? We have 138, so 138 times 2. We need 276 modules, and we have 263. So we are pretty darn close, and then we could see if this works. We got a lot of storage here. I think we're pretty much good to turn it on. We're gonna, well, we need to go get the quality modules, but until then it's just gonna continuously recycle itself, right? So I think I'm kind of good to turn it on. Right? Like this is actually probably gonna have to move, but everything else should be good. I'm like scared to turn it on, like it's just gonna like blow up the world and like cross streams, but we basically need to cut this. No, not copy it. We need to cut it. Pull the lever. Yeah, you came at a good moment because we are about to pull the lever. Maybe I should save first, just in case something goes catastrophe. In case something goes catastrophically wrong. I think up to here. Yeehaw. Okay, okay. Here we go. Plugging it in. Cool, we're actually getting some, I think I saw purple in there too. And this should technically, the only thing that won't work exactly is this. I think we could just do that. And that way I'll keep it basically in the middle. I don't know. But so now, the thing is we need to fly this over to... We want to fly this over to Fulgora and get all of those legendary modules in. I also want to see, like, is this... I feel like this is too much. I mean, it's still working, but we've just completely drained the belt. So let's fly it over to Fulgora and... Let's just do it. Let's fly to Fulgora. Oh, I guess I didn't thruster clock these, but... I mean, it's going pretty decent. 51%. I think I should thruster clock this. I mean, I feel like that's gonna be important. Yeah, I love it. A is less than 100. Then output A and output A's input count. And then there we go. And then this one, enable when A is greater than 90. Because oh, okay, we didn't quite drain all of our fuel. So that's good. And like, I'm fine if we go slow. As long as we're going efficiently. And right now we're going at like 100% efficiency, which is pretty good. Because then that means we're going to just be able to continuously move. Even if we're going at like 50 kilometers an hour, like that's fine with me. It also gives us time to shoot things. Cool, cool. Yeah, we seem to be capturing basically all of the chunks with our legendaries, our legendary grabbers. 53, 54 is kind of our maximum here. I'd like to get the velocity over here, but I don't think it matters. This thing could just clock count forever. What's up, Thomas? Hey, hey. Maximizing for bug bothering is a good goal. Yes. Ah, here we go. See, yeah, we have a little problem here with the throughput of this belt. Maybe we should try to like do a loopy-dee back. I don't know, maybe it'll sort itself out. Probably not. I guess we kind of need to like keep the belt with lower amounts of like maybe 200 each. Because it's going to continue to recycle itself back. And we need to be able to put all of this that's on the belt. We need to... Maybe I can just count everything that's on this part of the belt as part of the belt, if that makes sense. I don't think it's gonna matter if I don't have to filter it. I think I can just like put that on there, and then that should... Where is it getting the read from? It should be getting the... Oh, it's getting the read from here. So actually we don't want that here. But if we made it a green signal and brought the green signal around with everything, then that would be an easy way to plug that in to there. And then that way we can still have our 400, 400, 400. But we're going to include the chunks that are on this part of the belt. And it should only be that one quality. So now we probably have too much. We're stopped at Fulgora, so that's good. So let's get shipping up our legendary quality modules. Nice. That's super cool. There we go. And now how many are we looking for? 276. We have 250 on the way. And we have 68. We're only missing 8. So that is really cool. That is very cool. So slowly but surely, I think we should see this kind of fix itself. Let's see, how many do we have again here? 72, so 36 is right here. So this one, if we did, I guess we can't really do that. Yeah, we can't really go onto the other side of the belt from here. But that's fine. That's fine. I think I'll just leave it there. Yeah, this might be... Well, right now, why do they have... How much do we have coming in here then? We only have 100 and... I feel like that's like objectively wrong. Is this not reading? This is reading everything. And these are reading separate parts of the belt. Oh, that must not be reading everything because of... because of splitters. Of course, of course. To see how far you and other streamers have got in the update since I'm in graduate school, my free time is limited. Yeah, definitely. It should work with just the lowercase jars. That's interesting that it didn't seem to tell you your budget, your jar budget. Huh, strange that it doesn't seem to be enabled right now. Yeah, definitely. That's quite weird. Let's hold on, let me take a quick peek at this actually. And see, did I turn something off? Paused. Commands. Everything seems to be enabled. Strange. Let me double check. Oh, you know what? Somehow my YouTube account got like disconnected from StreamerBot, so it should work. And just give it whoops. Checking out the trends. Yeah, so let's give it a second here and see. It should work in a minute or two. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we managed to fix it. Nice. Forget you can type commands to see. Oh yeah, you know it. You know it. And that happens to be all of them. We're gonna have to figure out Once I start making a few more of them, here we go. Nice. So it, okay, so, but I think I should also do this and read all here as well. And then just for cleanliness. There we go. Oh yeah, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, bop. There we go. And then that way, I'm actually reading all of them. Yeah, because they're those darn splitters that I put on there to try to fix things somehow broke things. But if I can also just do this for one moment. Looks like the ammo is kind of done, but yeah, or full. Don't need that anymore. So there we go. And then why is there so much ammo that it's like clogging? I don't know. Less than 5k, so it shouldn't be. Oh, it's, yeah, it's this one that should be, and this one should be. Okay, that's why also, because of the reading of the ammo was broken because of all those splitters as well. So this probably should be just like that. Actually, that's odd that it just turned on. Although it does seem actually fairly accurate. And it happens to be reading the entire belt all the way around, plus this belt. And now it's not completely jammed, so that's a good thing. And we are getting some reprocessing. Ooh, this needs to be with this on that side. And then similarly, this should also be with this on that side. Just as a minor... this isn't in there. And then do we have any? Did we get any? Ah, we have some legendary coal. So this is working. Do we have... Yeah, we're still missing 26. But once we get... in fact, I will make a... legendary 26 from Fulgora. So it will... From Fulgora. So it will ship up as soon as we get 4 more of those. Which, in fact, I kind of want to just ship up what we have, and then we have to wait for 2 more. Then, oh, I guess that was... We're going to ship up 2, but whatever. Fulgora is basically unlimited. Am I right? So here we go. We are currently getting some perps. Perps are going past. We need to start flying soon. We are full on thruster, which is great. So yeah, I think this is working pretty good. It's just that it is a very, it's a large ship, and it doesn't need to be this large. I think that would be the one thing I would change, is maybe build with this over to the side, so it's kind of off the side, and then build this stuff too, like maybe in the corner. So you could have like on this corner the hub with the power, and then on this corner, or even just this, I don't know what I'm saying. It works. It's totally fine the way it is. I'm fine with like way too much space being there. We'll probably use this template in future designs, and well, that'll be a thing. That will be entirely fine. Nice, we do have these legendary... Why are these not... Ooh, did I not make a spot for these to dump their goods? I did not. So let's... and this one should also be... This one should also be on the right. Okay. But then we just need this to be there. And then that way, these can go out, 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 and out. Cool. That's right, that's right. Legendary coal. Legendary coal is on the way. It's not moving fast, but it is moving. And once we get another one of these two, I guess there's 2 on the planet, and is that how many we need? We need 4. So maybe we should wait until there's 4. And then we'll cook out of here. I mean, we should probably also bring some more quality modules. We've got blues. We got 50 perps. So why not bring 50 perps with us? And we'll put those in the productivity modules so that we can try to gamble on some more productivity modules in Novice. We probably should. Yeah, like we're getting uncommons, but we're not getting. Yeah. I'd like to upgrade these to that. Eventually we'll get legendary eggs, but yeah, for now we're getting a bit of legendary. Oh, it looks like we're dumping some of the legendary sulfur. Is there anything I should be doing with legendary sulfur instead of just dumping it? I mean, legendary explosives? That's probably a thing we should. I mean, legendary chemical science packs too. But I mean, this is unlimited, right? So the point is we want the end product, which is coal. So later on, if I want extra sulfur, then that's totally fine. It'll be easy to get. We'll just duplicate this ship. Yeah, and we can't do that here. Right. But we do want to upgrade these to the legendary productivity modules, and same thing with this, because that will just give us a little bit more. We'll squeeze every last drop out of here. I think we certainly should build this thing wider. It would probably be excellent to build this wider. But the thing is, as soon as we get these last few modules, oh cool, we now have them, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like we have all of the modules we need. Nothing left to request for construction. Leave that on just in case we need some repair packs. And so, do I really want to build a radar to get the signal from here to there? Yeah, I really do. I really do want to do that right now, but yeah, here I am gambling again. Like, that's, you can't, what can I do? It's yeah. Because this shouldn't be. Anyways, I mean, maybe I could like stretch this as far as it goes. And then build a belt. And then copy this. I don't know, build another belt here? Come on, come on. So, I mean, what's more jank? The thing running all the time or this? Yeah, I think I'm okay with the clock just running all the time. I think that's totally fine. We'll never notice it, UPS or noise or anything otherwise. But I guess the part of the point with me wanting to connect a wire to there is actually to be able to just read this and say like wait until circuit. Yeah, if it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid. So what if we just do that? If we do something that's stupidly working. There we go. That's got to be the max, right? And then, yes. Okay. So then we can read the moving speed. And then we can say only when V is greater than, I don't know, 5. Right? Yeah, because it's going to blast off at first, but it's going to slow down. But then we also want to... I don't even know if it's worth checking for ammo because there's just so much ammo on the belt, but maybe it probably is. But if we could just like attach these and then even do a reed belt here, then we can get the signal of how much fluid we have. Thruster over 20,000. Oxidizer over 20,000. I don't know if we even really need to do this at all. In fact, I'm pretty sure we don't, but whatever. Then we just give a green signal. And then we can just attach that right to there, and then we can read that and say is greater than 0. Okay, and then we go to, we're actually going to go to novice until the circuit condition greater than 0. And then we're going to go to Vulcanus, and we're not going to even come back to Fulgora. We're just going to go between Vulcanus and Novice, and we're going to unload coal, legendary coal at Novice. So let's just chill and watch this extravagant beauty do its work. Like, it goes slow. It's going at like 38 kilometers, 37 kilometers. But how efficient is it going? 98, 99% efficient. I think that's, and we're probably not even like using thruster fluid. So maybe we could go just like a little bit faster. Because these can produce, yeah, they're like full, but these can produce 300 per second. So what's 300 divided by 5? Well, of course, that's 60. So we want to be able to use 60 per second here for each of these. And right now it's using between 30, 28, and 40, so probably 35. So that would be lots of like complex math to figure out the amount of time that we should be running the thrusters to get about 60 per second. But I think we're just a little bit over that right now, and probably want to do about 78. Stick at about 90 to 95% efficiency. Beep boop bop. Efficiency make me go wop. And then yeah, now we're using between 40 and 60 per second, which is probably about 50, which means we're never really truly gonna run out of fuel. And we should be more or less continuously chugging along here. Yeah, we certainly have way too many of these, which makes me reconsider like how many of these are actually moving. Even on the regular ones, like maybe 80%, but on the common ones, like maybe 10% of the common ones. Certainly not, like, so that we could save a lot of these legendary modules, right? Like, there's no point. Oh, there we go. That's what we want. There's no point in Nice, nice, nice. There's no point. Let's make these a little bit bigger the way it was. There's no point in wasting all these legendary modules on crushers that aren't doing anything. And if anything at all, we should have like maybe an extra row of the commons so that we can kind of max out the space here more. But at this point we've got about 200 and we're just approaching novice, so we're really gonna be just continuing to move back and forth, but we do want to like try to balance this out a little bit. And I think part of that is just gonna be almost every time they come out, they seem to be upcycling. Oh yeah, because if they get put back on the belt, they'll just get put into another one. They won't even come around here. Like, it's possible, like if this one got one in there and then put an uncommon back on the belt, it could come around. So it's useful, but it's just not likely. And we could probably even fix that by just like swapping these around. So if an uncommon comes out, then it's just going to get put back in. Although it could be an uncommon of a different type. So yeah, the belt is kind of necessary to come back around, even if it is unlikely. Yeah, so I mean, it's going a cool 60 kilometers a second. How much power are we using? Next to nothing. Like, we don't think I really needed the 2 reactor fusion on here. Definitely it's in continuous flight mode. Like, it's just cruising, not having any issues with thruster fuel. I have returned. Welcome back, EXO. Your branded ship is completely operational now. It is making legendary coal. Like I said, we almost got 200, so Battlestorian is fully operational. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop up. And away we go. Yeah, it's looking good. Like I was saying, it's kind of a shame to have all of these legendary modules when most of these aren't doing anything. Makes me think, like, can we try to just chomp some of these out? And see, like, how... they'll just start coming back if nothing, right? I wonder if we can do, like, another... I don't know, I mean, they're getting over here. But they're certainly not getting over here, right? Like, could we take a whole chunk of these out and still be okay? I feel like it. Because then we've got... yeah, we can always add 3 back instead of 6 if we're really getting overwhelmed, but I don't think we are going to be having any problems with this. And the more legendaries we can save, the better. We are going to be building more legendaries right away. Right? And then if that means we can probably take these out. And then we could, well, these don't have legendary modules, so I'm fine just leaving those there. But yeah, like this is certainly not getting choked up on any of these. It makes me wonder, can we even take another 6 out? I feel like we probably can without any recoil or repercussions, and maybe even another here. I'm just gonna think, like, if we got 72 regulars, then we have 24. That is about a third. And if we look at the chance here, it does look like it's 12%. Less crushers means more room for wooden power. If only we could put wooden power poles. We can't build power poles on here, can we? Oh, we can. I guess that would be a better option than building, like, it would just, I don't know. We should probably have legendary wooden power poles up here to transmit that signal across. Just because, like, why wouldn't we? How many do I have? I've got 18. So, currently at Novice. Wait, it's the wrong ship. Like, what were we thinking? Obviously, we want legendary power poles to transfer the signal across. Holy smokes, that's far. Right, and then rocket capacity. Yeah, when you get there, just ship 2 up, because we're only gonna need 2. There we go. Cool. Great. So yeah. How are the crushers doing? Once again, kind of only up to there. I feel like it's probably 12% that we need. I mean, these are going pretty good. But generally speaking, only 1 at a time. I mean, we only got 6 of those, so like I feel like we probably could just take 1 of each of these out. Did you just fly away without your wooden power poles? Oh, you got the wooden power poles. Okay. Actually, I think you got twice as many as we wanted. There we go. Yeah, that's much better. Legendary wooden power poles for the win. I wonder if we could even just like do that more in line with over here. Oh yes. Heckin' yeah, pew pew pew. What's the furthest that a wire like this could reach? That's basically the furthest. Cool. Okay, so yes, 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 yes. There we go. There we go. That looks much better. Slick. That's what I wanted to see the whole time. I didn't even know it. Cool. Okay, so now we're getting legendary coal. We're still flying back and forth. We're shooting up all of these pieces. We're easily collecting them all with our setup, with the spacing. It looks like we're actually getting a little bit backed up on the processing over here for blues. Just a little bit. Certainly purple's no problem at all. Maybe that is a case to be made for even 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Right, and then leave 6 there. Seems about right. Actually, the space platform really should have some kind of universal signal transfer, just like a transfer. But that is true. I guess that would be kind of hard to manage, but it would probably be because like you wouldn't want things to just connect to things that you didn't want them to connect to. But there should be like a connect to logistics. But that would just require channels, which would be a really cool feature to have. So you could like have a space platform signals and then channels on those signals. So I don't know. Great. So I think that should be good. We're kind of optimizing the amount that we have here. And now I'm wondering if we could even do... We could even just take less of these. Easy to manage. Just introduce a new wire type option on the machines. Red, green, and space. Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying is like sometimes you need signals to be detached. Like here's an example, and there's actually no reason for this, but like this one's outputting on red and it's inputting on red, and these two red signals are purposefully disconnected. But there's like a separation that I need from the pump. Actually don't need, but just like to do so that the output comes back on its own channel on the green and it doesn't like pollute the red signal on the other devices. So you know what I mean? Like you kind of need that sometimes. You need your signals to be, you need a signal that's red to go to there, and then you have like, I don't know, a green signal coming from here to there, and then you need like a red signal there, and you need like a certain separation in the channels, so you couldn't just, yeah, I think you get it. But anyways, look at that, we're actually getting some decent amount of coal. So as a prototype ship, I think this is working pretty good. It makes me think of like how could we still optimize this even more, because clearly we've got space here that we're not using, and I think the best optimization would just be making it wider, collect more, right? Like how wide could we go? Do we really need this much power? Probably not, but would I feel safe, or would I feel good with only 100 megawatts? Right? Because that's the jump, is it's like either one producing 100 megawatts. Let's see if I can move myself over just a little bit. Oops, not the entire everything. Just me. There we go. So if we mouse over here, you can see that it's like a max of 100. Yeah, so it's getting a neighbor bonus of maximum 200 watts when they're connected like this. But by themselves, they can do a maximum of 100 megawatts. So if I just had one with a maximum of 100, so it's either 100 megawatts that you can do with one, or it's 400 that you can do with two. And I don't know, biological wiring could be cool research, like a vine or a nerve sending signals, like a mycelium network. Shout out to you if you know what I'm talking about. But who am I kidding? We're all pretty nerdy over here. I'm sure we all do. I love you guys. I love my fellow nerds. That's why we play Factorio. But yeah, so I think we don't talk about that series of Star Trek. Yeah, well, actually, to be honest, I'm not that Trekky. We like big numbers go up. That's why we Factorio. Like maybe there's like a case to be made. Wow, are we really not even pulling some of these because we're not even pulling some of the metals because we're not Maybe we could have a larger reprocessing center. Does the carbon have more of a chance of bringing out carbon? Yeah, it does. So we kind of want to go heavy on the carbon. Maybe we could also tune this up. I think we could increase this. Just so if we are satisfied on the metals, then we're immediately starting to make more carbon at a faster rate. I don't know. I mean, it is working. It's doing its thing. But maybe we could have more. Should we have more? I mean, I think it's working pretty good. It's just a matter of like, can we actually put enough on one belt to... Maybe we could stack? Maybe we could do something like one of each kind filtered stacking so that... Maybe that's a thing, so that we could get more throughput on the same belt. So that we could try to get like all the way down to the end. Because right now, not all of the level 1s are going. I wonder if we can figure out like what percent we're going. I don't know if that's... It looks like most of them are going all the way to like here. Because yeah, there's a lot of like dead space here where like, would I want to have another module reprocessing here and maybe even here with like stuff on that belt? Because it's a lot of just waiting on the belt until it gets here, and then there's like some space here where there's just nothing to pick up. Well, I wonder if we could, if we did this, how would that go? That should work, right? See, that's unfortunate. Like all that extra stuff, the metals that we should be reprocessing quicker. I feel like we should have more. Just raise that up to 500. And then take a look at this. I mean, it is stack inserting, isn't it? Or can they just not be inserted? Let's see here. Okay. They cannot be stacked, can they? They cannot be stacked. Okay, well that's interesting. Can anybody else confirm that asteroid chunks cannot be stacked? Blues are not getting overpowered. Greens still not going all the way. We could probably try... Well, this one hasn't even been running. Correct, they're 1 times only. Right, okay. So... Could we try to just remove the next block? How low can we go? All right. Now, does that make them too many blues? I don't think so. Maybe. Because how many are there here? There's 18. And if we're only running 6, that's like 30%. And then this would be like the absolute minimum that we can do here for purples. I feel like doing some sort of additional reprocessing probably would be a good thing. Or at the least, do I have any better speed modules? Not on me. But like we could just do this. That kind of does it. Keep getting called away tonight. Yeah, no worries. No worries, Exo. You're a busy man. Family man. I get it. I get it. What are you building now? Just kind of tuning it up. Like I've been reducing the amount here to try to get less need for the legendary modules. Kind of tweaking that, and then looking here and seeing like, is it even possible to have all of these munchers going all at once? Oh yeah, we built wooden power poles in space to transmit the signal across, and legendary, of course. Heckin' yeah. Yeah, so I mean we're starting to get some decent legendary coal, but I'm just trying to like tweak this as much as possible here. Maybe it would be better to have them like 1 2 3 1 2 3 instead of groups of 2, just to be a little bit more balanced about the belt here. But I was trying to stack them out of the grabbers onto the belt so that we could get more throughput down the line of the belt, but that doesn't really work. So makes me kind of think like, okay, maybe a separate belt is in order for ammo and for the chunks to be able to just have a longer conga line of these machines working, because we got a lot that are just straight up not working, right? And that's not great. And it costs a lot of legendary modules. But then at a certain point I'm like, well, we're gonna get to the point where legendary modules are not a problem. And that's gonna be fairly soon. But like, how many extra legendary modules do you have? We saved 72. And how many do we have on Fulgora? We have another 27. For throughput or for backlog? For throughput, like, I guess we kind of, the point is we are munching through everything we're collecting. But then it's like, okay, if we were to optimize this, would we make it wider? Like, would we just straight up make a real big wide boy? Because we've got a lot of up and down space here that we could just clip out. And like this contraption here could move down to a corner, and then this, we could be thrusting from one corner and kind of have like one back end that does all the ship stuff, and then like a pretty clear front here that does all of the like whatever we want it to do stuff. Which I think I would like going forward. Like if we're gonna make another, yeah, we need a real big wide boy, right? So like this is a real good prototype, but I think I would like a biggin. I'd like a real biggin. And we are making like legendary thrusters. Are we making more legendary grabbers? Yeah, legendary grabbers are the thing I want the most. Because how many grabbers are on this ship? And if we want to go wider, I'm only using the legendaries here, and there's 14, so maybe we could go up to like 20. He's a girthy boy. Heckin' yeah. And so, I don't know, I mean, I'm pretty content with this design. But like I said, there's certainly some room to optimize and improve, because we're going to want to deploy straight chunk out into outer space. Looks like this is starting to actually catch up a little bit. Like get backed up a bit. So maybe I should, maybe I'm kind of hitting the limit there and should have this. I should have, I think 18. Because what's 72? That's 18 over 72. About 25%. So that makes sense. Even though it's only a 12% up percentage up in quality, I guess. Blues again, I think that these should be also like there. Has anyone tested the limit, the number of spacecraft that can be built in Factorio now? I don't think there is like a hard limit. It might be like a UPS limit, but I don't think there's an actual limit. And then here we have about 33%. 18, then we got 50% here, which I don't feel like is quite right for here, but maybe. I mean, look, we're getting quite a few of the greens now, actually. Like, maybe we should have another group here. Like, maybe this is correct. Maybe we need 24. 24 over 72 being 33%. Maybe 33% is the way. And then 9 over 24 being, well, 37%. So I think 33% is about the number we'd like to target for the amount to the next tier. I love how it just like breaks and just like 4 arms come out all at once. Just boom, grab them, just slurp all of it. Like there's a lot of greens coming through, so maybe this is kind of the, ooh, and there's actually quite a few perps coming through here too. I feel like we're producing at a pretty good level here. Maybe we should have this just to be on the safe side. Like we really want to be able to chomp through all of this. We don't want to be like leaving stuff on the belt. And it's a little bit by chance, which is kind of why I'm just chilling here testing this with you guys, because it's like we just gotta run it for a while and see what kind of performance we come up with. Now it's like a balance between being able to consume everything and using too many legendary modules. But again, legendary modules don't really matter at this point. Like we're almost there. Like we need one like this for coal, and then we need one for just straight up iron plates. I don't think I need like this crazy amount of storage, because I could just, like, I'm going between Vulcanus and Novice and should be able to just drop the coal off, and I'm only getting like a little tiny bit each time. So so I guess that's the next thing really is, well, on one hand we should start the next ship like this. On the other hand, we should we need to start using that legendary coal. Yeah, it's looking a little bit better for the greens, actually. More content with that. Nice, some legendaries straight going through. Why did I have these coming out on that side? Where the other rows don't. So like this could be like space saving a little bit here by just moving this to there, and then this to there, and then legendaries could be there. And that's part of why I was like, well, I mean, it'd be pretty easy to space save here a bit. In fact, quite a bit. So maybe we start a new platform. Because we really don't need like a lot on the side or on the back. Because it's literally going forward the entire time. Like literally going forward the entire time. And that's the point. It will stop to drop stuff off, I guess. At Vulcanus. Which we should maybe just... No. No, I didn't, actually. That's a good call. Yeah. But I mean, we're going for legendary gear, so it's like... I don't know. I figure just... Yeah. Add interrupt. So... So fusion fuel. And this I'm going to say if item count of fusion fuel is less than 25, then go to until all requests satisfied, and then may as well check the circuit condition as well, because that's generally speaking greater than 0. There we go. And then this will be reusable. But then the other part of that is to check here how much fuel, fusion fuel we have. And we should be, if we have Quillo exports, we should be exporting, I guess, 400. Maybe we should just make that an even 500. And then novice should always be bringing in that 500. And then we just take an alarm system here, and we say if fusion fuel gets below 50, maybe 100, then say fusion fuel is low. Show alert. Allow polyphony, global. There we go. Oh, rocket, yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, you got to request it down to get it out of the spaceship, right? So, like, that's what happens. It spoils in the spaceship, so I just have that requesting it down here, like, in the science imports, just 2k spoilage, like, whatever. Just drop all your spoilage down, please. And then burn it right away. If there's over 1,000, because we need to keep 1,000 on tap for the efficiency modules. Which you should probably also upgrade the quality modules in there, but don't really care that much, because, like, come on. Efficiency? Really? Nice. Asteroid productivity. That's going to also boost it. And maybe we could then just kind of keep going on that for another two even? I don't know, like another 100 and something thousand. Like, I'm pretty down with that. If that's going to give us more faster, then give her. What does it even do? It's the crushing productivity. So that's going to be just these ones that actually get more. Which is totally cool. It's not the recycling, it's the crushing. There we go. This is looking a lot better as far as the quantity of greens on the belt. I think we're kind of found our equilibrium here. Yeah. So we could use this as a template, and then we can build this again. Just with the design that we actually want, right? Which means let's send from novice. Let's build a new space platform, and let's call it Mr. Man's Legendary Wood. I think we're out of wood, actually, so we do need to remove some more trees. I think we need to remove... I don't want to do, like, all of them at once. Probably be more advantageous to do, like, a few of them at once. Nice. Mr. Man's Legendary Wood. I love that you can have a little... Third has to be Degen's whale. Yes, yes. Absolutely. Yeah, so then from here, I think we kind of just want to like see how wide we can go, right? Why you no go? Is that as wide as it can get? Yeah, it's like that's as wide as it can get. No? Then why won't it go any wider? I mean, we kind of, like I was saying, we kind of want to go... Surely it can go wider. What? It can go wider. I mean, at a certain point, it's like, we can't zoom in far enough to, like... I can't go any further to the left, unless I'm over here. Or, like, zoomed out. Just like, I don't know. Wider. I barely know. Anyways, like I think this would be, but then also do I want to keep this in the middle? Like can I go like this? Is that a thing? Oh, it's like got a width. But then if I cut this, can I go wider here? No. What? I can go wider. I think it's just a matter of the, like, actual shipbuilding first, right? Because then I can kind of, like, zoom in. Alright, alright, alright. Which is actually pretty cool just to like see this slowly crawling its way out there. Anyways. Right, so then that means we can go like over to the side, which is what we kind of wanted to do. Okay, okay. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. So let's ship up like way too many space platforms. It's exactly 1 second per animation. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. Whoa, that's like science and stuff. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, bop. Welcome back to Cool Facts with Exo. Did you know your space platform can grow by exactly 1 second per animation? Alright, I'll see you next time on... Wait, that's... So you can calculate how long it will take for them to make the ship go wide. All those little antennae under the space platform. There should be a random spoiler that occasionally has like a Jedi hanging from one, right? They help with like making it float. They help with keeping it up. That's cool that by making it wide like that, we go to like get to see the other side of the planet. So it's like, how wide do we go? Given that the limiting factor seems to be the belt, like the width of the belt, I guess, or the amount of like the belt, because we can only carry half a belt. So even if this is full here, it's going down, but we're also picking up and putting on at the same time. So I don't know, but I am digging this concept here of, I mean, it is working. It's working. I'm digging this concept of like putting this over to the side. Let's just copy our fusion reactor, and let's just get that over here, right? Because then we could go like this. We could even go like a bit further down. Well, hold on a second. I don't think I want this many cargo bays. Like, I just don't need that many here. Sure, it's nice to just store like an untold amount of whatever resource, and I want to store some, but I don't need to store like that many, right? I think I'm comfortable using like the epics for now, especially. And then putting them kind of maybe here. Like, that's probably enough. And then, yeah, then that way we could have, well, I guess I kind of like the idea of wrapping this around the way that we had it. So maybe this would be the extent that I want it. So something like this. This could be like the very far edge. I think that makes sense. And then we could have it go to like just about there. And then this could be the bottom corner. Well, I guess I also was thinking like, maybe I want this to be a little bit more on the top, just to give that top exposure. Right? So like go like this instead. And then this could be like the bottom right corner. I think I'm good with that. And we could still kind of trim that a little bit. And we could still probably make these all epics instead. On the way 10. Okay, well, I'm good with using a few legendaries, sure. Is that 10? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is 10. Perfect. Right. So, like, that could be the bottom corner. And we would need maybe something like this. I feel like you guys would be proud of me with the amount of asymmetry we're doing here. Okay, and then yeah, and we got a big long boy. We could start to fill that out. We'll see if we really go that far, but I kind of feel like I'd like to. Probably won't, but maybe we will. We'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down from that side, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over from that side. So it could be something like this, right? Like that just seems right. That just kind of seems right. That's cool. Cool. Okay, exogreen harvester, how are you doing? You harvesting exogreens? Looks like you're doing good. So again, it's like, do we separate? Why don't we separate ammo from the belt? Just to get that extra. Like, we could have 2 belts going around, right? And then we could just have the ammo belt, like, tunnel the things, you know? And then we could side balance every once in a while. Why don't you use lasers? Whoa, now there's an idea. I mean, we do have the power, right? Like, how much would a bunch of lasers shooting use? Would it use 100? Would it use 200 megawatts? That is a bright idea. I mean, I'm definitely, yeah, you just blew my mind. Get laser damage too? Yeah, like we could take a look at some laser damage. Should be pretty high. It's not terribly low. Am I researching right now? I should be. I can't wait to increase the researching. Slap down an accumulator for each turret. Yeah, but I mean, they're pretty much going to be shooting full speed. But you're right, we should, and we have legendary accumulators. We have those somewhere over here. We have 250 of them. Nice. What about a combination of laser and turret? Well, the thing is, the benefit of the lasers is just not having to have ammo on the belt, right? So if we have a combination of turrets, then we have to have ammo on the belt. Then we may as well just use turrets. No need for foundries or anything. Ooh. Dang, ooh, yeah, I think we're yeah. Four lasers deep? Well, right, but okay, how much do lasers use? They can use a max of 3.86. Can we get base health range? We can get legendary lasers. We should be building legendary laser turrets. Like, we've got a couple here and there. But how much do legendary lasers... I think they use the same, right? It's just the range that goes up. Which is handy. Like, that's good. Because it's still like 150% range of the normal laser turrets. Right, we're aware of the resistance... It's 99%, right. But the thing is that with this ship, we're only going between Novice and Vulcanus. So we're only getting, like... I mean, we could go between other inner planets too, and it's going to be fairly similar. But we're only getting the mediums. And if we look at any of these, 90% actually. Because they're not the large ones. Large ones are 95, and then huge ones are 99. Yeah, like this is just to collect stuff. And so by having it be lasers, it's for this trip, for going back and forth collecting this stuff. It's like, yeah, actually I think this is a much better idea. But that being said, we need to start this upcycling like last Wednesday. Let's put the upcycler in the upcycler book in here. 6-3. I don't know why, but because then what do we need for lasers anyways? Batteries, electronic circuits. You know what? I was like, we could build this on Vulcanus, but I actually didn't even build batteries here yet. I probably should. Because then everything else is unlimited, right? Yeah. Then we can gamble freely without problems. 100 legendary solar panels. Nice. Yeah, let's get batteries. Let's get a quick batteries trip going on here. Batteries are very easy because we have unlimited sulfuric acid too, so this looks like a good spot for batteries. What is the best way to build batteries? Ooh, in a cryogenic plant. Sounds like fun. Quick little battery build. I think it would go this way, and then how much do we want? Like, well, what if we had, this is gonna make 1 per second. What if we had 60 per second? Or what if we wanted, I guess as much, if we had, I guess the upper limit would be having one belt with half copper and half iron would mean that's 120 each, which means we could get a half fully stacked belt. Yeah, and that's what we're doing. We're definitely looking at that. But yeah, Exo, that's cool, man. I appreciate the thought, the mental. Yeah, but you have yourself a good sleep, man. We'll see you around. I'll be back on Saturday. I'm staying on for another hour for the other folks, but yeah, Exo, have yourself a good one. Bye. Don't forget to pick a costume before you go. So yeah, do I really like, do I want to, I mean, we have the technology to do a full belt of each, and then I guess the stacking of the batteries on both sides is kind of the tough part, unless we have a full belt of each on both sides, which is like, well, we could do just the regular chemical plant then, which is a lot smaller. And the only difference is the crafting speed, which is kind of fine. Well, and the amount of modules that we can fit. So like if we just filled these up and then put something like this in here, so many modules, right? And that means, oh, okay, well that's a good point. Then we might not need a full. See if this gives us, oh, it does give us point. This is saying 0.1. When I hover over it, 0.65, right? Because then that's 1.3, so it's not quite a half ratio. But I wonder if we could, like, do we have these on this planet? Looks like we kind of don't. See, Vulcanus Hauler, I want you to I want you to have a, I don't think there is a Vulcanus import group. Yeah. Or Vulcany is just being used for all it's worth. Vulcanus imports. And then that way you can go ahead with this module here. And you can just pick those up when you go there. And then Vulcanus, you should be accepting your Vulcanus. Yes, we have a modules group, but that's a little bit different. We want to just have your Vulcanus imports. And we'll put you right up near the top there. Oh, we only have 5? Oh, this is times 10. Okay. Handy tip, if you don't know, you can like multiply groups, your logistics groups. So like the main use would be to have a logistics group and then times it by say 100 and have that on your ship, and then each station is requesting 10 so that you could carry 10 times what each planet is requesting. So you could go to each planet. I don't know, kind of interesting. Yeah, so these are missing all of the productivity modules, which kind of sucks, but that'll get resolved soon enough. And maybe if we just kind of go to Novice, maybe you could go to Gleba, you could finish the trip to Gleba and then go to Novice and then just come back with my modules. That would be cool. Factorio has so many features. It has features you don't even realize you need yet. Yeah, I mean, I can't believe I didn't know I could just control F like anywhere to, yeah, it's incredible. There we go. Now it's more than half, so when I click go to Novice, it will go to Gleba first, then Novice, and then back to Vulcanus. So that's handy. Okay, back to taking a look at our new ship. Big and wide. Big and wide. There we go. So now, what else do we need on this ship? I guess we would need... Like, so how much space do we have now? Like, this is more than enough space for my purposes right now. So the other thing we need to take from here is our... I think I'd like to just take this. I mean, the whole shabam, right? And then we don't need any of that weird stuff going on the side. But like, wouldn't it be cool to just have the thrusters off on one side? But maybe it makes sense just to have them here. I don't know. What do you say, Mr. Man? Thrusters off on this side? Or thrusters in the middle? Or thrusters kind of tucked in here with this stuff? Maybe this makes the most sense. We still have like... This would be... Like, we could go down a bit here, but... Thruster, I barely know where to place my wooden legendary power pole. Right? Well, first of all, let's place it. Let's delete the stuff we don't need. And let's fix up this situation here. There we go. And then we do need this. But I guess... I don't think we need this anymore. Actually, we do, sort of. No, we don't. Because we can just go like this. It's just splinters. Oof. Right, so that kind of does the trick. Would be cool if these had a legendary bonus more than just health, but oh yeah, we wanted to start building batteries. We got about this far. Oh yeah, and then we started waiting for the novice hauler, which is cool. Okay, you're doing you this point because we want to see if we can get. I want to see if we can get the input of the batteries to be less than half of the output. So 0.5 iron plate, 0.5 copper plate for one battery. Because then that would be a very good, nice design that we could do with the cryogenic plants. So that part is kind of just on hold. But this part here, I think this is going to work. The legendary power poles will, well, we can leave that there for now. I think we are good with this at this point. And we could just cut this then. Trim these. And then, I don't know, should it be right in the middle? Maybe. Does it matter? I don't know. Aesthetic choice here. Let's do a quick poll on it. Left side, center, or right side with the hub. So where? Nice, it still works. So you type exclamation point vote space number to vote. Counting on you guys. Left side, middle, or tucked in. My vote is going to be, I'm going to vote for 3. So you could be the difference maker here. Are you going to be the difference maker? Get your vote in. 30 seconds left. Mr. Man, you got to type vote 2 just like the rest of us. Not the word 2. Don't be difficult now. Come on. Okay. I was like, man, the suspense. Vote you son of a. Okay, we voted for center. I think that does make sense. But you know what that means, right? We have to find the exact center. So let's say if we just do this, we know that there's 193. So what's 193? Maybe we should build one more. Make it 194. And then we can just do 194 divided by 2, which is 97. Maybe we should just do, anyways. 97 means that this one here is, these two are the middle. This one and this one. There we go. And then if I do this, this should be 98. Perfect. Okay, so this is our middle. Let the OCD take over, right? So this is the absolute actual middle right there. Cool. Probably could have that tucked one down if we have the belt go over. If the belt goes here, then we can have this here, which means that this whole thing could go down. I think I actually like that. I like that. Yeah, I guess it's sort of, it does work. Don't overthink it. There we go. It's pretty great. I dig it. I mean, this could go here too, just because, I don't know, I don't really like it I don't know, whatever. It's totally fine. Okay, and then that's cool. So that's set up, and I kind of dig it. I feel like it'd be nice if we could like have this all like more compact. Like instead of it being like this kind of profile, if it was like this kind of profile. So I don't know, maybe we'll revisit that, but before we do any of that, what's going on here with this? Did you not like drop your goo? Oh, you're not allowed to drop it, Novice, Vulcanus. So you go back to Vulcanus because you're now allowed to drop it at Vulcanus. That's the thing you should have been allowed to do from the start. But anyways. So let's see here. So productivity plus 10%. Uncommons is going to be 13%. So 8 times 13%. Ooh, that is going to be just over 100%. So that is going to work, which means that for one battery, one belt of copper and iron, half and half stacked, we can get one belt of batteries out. Which is pretty cool. So we'll get that. It's probably way more than we could ever want. Yes. Human tankipede. So yeah, 51. So we're good. We're still cooking away on modules over here. How's plastic doing? Still not much plastic, but by the looks of it, it's about 60-70% going on there. And how many still have many? Actually 13,000. So we're a little bit lower on the plastic than I thought. We have legendary accumulators. How are we doing over here? 36 million. So we are actually chomping through. I wonder if we have the, what are they called? Foundations here? I don't think we do yet, actually. They need to be put on the Vulcanus hauler. Getting kind of stacked here. We might need to build a new hauling ship at some point. Just extend this one's capacity. Yeah, I mean, it's only got 6. Well, these could become legendaries. Because how much capacity do they have? Ooh, that would over double them. That would over double the capacity. So that would be pretty cool, actually. And we did drop them. So now we can see here that 1.3 iron and 1.3 copper will make 2.65. So just a little bit over, just like we calculated. So that's pretty cool. But then 2.65. So how much is 240 divided by 2.652? 90 machines? Does that mean I need 90 of these pairs to make a full belt? Is that right? Am I going crazy, or? I think so. I mean, a half belt is gonna be like, would it be 10? I'm trying to get 240 per second, and this module of 2 makes 2.65. Then yeah, I think I need 90 machines for that. That's crazy. There's no way I'm doing that. So scratch it all. Doesn't matter. None of it matters. I think even if we got 60, how much are we speed moduling here? We really don't have much for speed modules here, but on Fulgora, we got 150. We got 66 of these. I don't know. I think I'm overthinking a simple battery build. Like, I don't even think we need... In that light, I don't think we need to use the big things. I think we just do it like this, and we live happily ever after. We can still use productivity on those. And then we can select batteries. And then we can throw in some power pole. Oh, we don't need power poles. Great. And then we can... oh, grab this as a module. Well, I guess finish it first, maybe. It doesn't even need to be stacked because it's not really a high throughput item. Oops. Sure. That works for me. Great, so then we'll have batteries. Won't be the glorious 240 that we were looking for, but it will still be a good amount. I guess we kind of need to make the plates and stuff, right? Because I'm not putting plates on a bus. Instead, I'm typically putting batteries on a bus. I mean, yeah, we could probably get away with this. I don't think that's gonna be a problem. I'll let that fill out. We'll take a look on Fulgora. We got to make sure we don't get any scrap. I think I wanted to eventually stick this island into things, but I'm gonna need some... we could probably get fusion power. I think if we got fusion power and then some, and then like wired all, like powered this whole thing, put it all together, and just had a central fusion power thing, that would probably be really smart and easy. And then I wouldn't have to have all these friggin' millions of accumulators. But I don't know if I want to go that far right now. We're still fine with that 36 million, so I'll just let that stew for a bit. And I don't even know what I'm looking at here. We don't need anything on there. We wanted to make legendary turrets. That's what we were doing over here. So let's take a look here at this raid. And we only need 16 and 16 of each. So, like, that's totally fine. Yeah, we can do that every beacon just for the pattern of it. And then how do we make 16 of each? That should be peanuts. I'm sure one of each of these can do that. Actually, no, not quite, but maybe if I jack it up with crazy modules. Would it be worth putting a temporary storage chest near the building site so that when you change your mind, robots have to fly across to store what you move one tile? Oh, well, hey, Patrick. Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad idea. I think it's probably just become, like, less of a I've never actually tried that, but I think I would end up with like little storage chests full of things. And that would be more of a concern to me than having them like fly across the map. Especially as we get further and further with like the speed. It doesn't seem to be much of a concern for me. Did upgrade basically all of our science. I should have like a display grid, but I probably also should be upgrading this last one because just looking at that, it looks like military, no problem. Blue's completely full. These ones completely full, except yellow. Yellow is not completely full. Once the build is right, but that's my concern, right? Is that I'll forget. 16.8. So that's what we needed, right? 16.4. Yeah, perfect. So like that's really my concern, is that it's like, oh well, I'm gonna forget the storage chest, and so it's kind of like, sorry bots, but like that's your job. Get on it. Okay, and yeah, I guess maybe we should do it like this. No, I think maybe like this is fine, but then we just do like one space for each one of these. Right? Because you're right, like they're going all the way over here, but I don't know. It's not a huge concern for me. I think I could probably just increase the storage space a little bit. And like I could probably set it up so that I wouldn't forget. But yeah. That's more of my concern. Nice, and both of these will be totally fine. And then this way, pretty easily do that, and then we can do this, stack that out with the stone, and then get one chest in with the calcite. And then these, well, they need to connect. And then this can just go, I can just split this out. Oops. And that doesn't need to be there. And of course these need to be switched around. Ooh. And then we could stack those. That's totally fine. And there we go. We should almost be making batteries. Almost. Do I want to go to there? Kind of. And I guess for this, like, we kind of just want to put in a buffer chest. I don't really want to... I don't know, I don't really care about... How much are we producing anyways? 21, so I mean, that's respectable. It's a third of a belt without being stacked. And then this can just be our storage place for batteries. Oops. 200 per square, 9,600. And you can just say then when batteries are less than, I don't know, not 400, 4,000. If I can type. Yeah, there we go. Great. Okay, so then the whole point of that was to make a... where can we make laser turrets? What's the best building to make laser turrets? Just the regular old assembling machine. So that makes it easy enough to just use this module. And we want laser turrets. How many normals? None. Uncommons? None. None. 250. Maybe we want some uncommons just to get started. Well, we can get regular laser turrets. The whole point of this is to build good laser turrets. And this one has... this planet has some perps right now. Certainly enough for this. Yeah, now we've got batteries, we got steel. And then we can just bring that right in. And you know what, I'm gonna set the multiplier to 10. Shouldn't have a problem filling up. Yeah, not a problem at all. But there we go. So now we'll get ourselves some legendary turrets in due time. Shouldn't be too hard to have that. I wonder how much coal we have at. A decent amount. I'm pretty pleased with this. But yeah, so that's good. So we kind of started that. Yeah, so then that makes us confident to... There we go. Yeah, I think I would like to try and make this smaller. I don't think it's really that easy. Yeah, I don't think it's really that easy. It's nice that it's like a little compact kind of module right there doing it. Because we need water in 2 places, but water is like not that hard to make happen. Can we use productivity on these? Oh, we can. Special mods, 6 legendary laser turrets from a composite beam laser that works on even the largest asteroid. Interesting. Yeah, I think we'll leave that there. We'll put our balancer on there as well. Let's see here. Love that fully stacked belt of rails. That's right. Thought we could quality the gears as well. I don't know. Ah, more wood chopping. I love when the bots use these charging stations that I made. It just, I don't know, something about it just makes me really happy. Like, yes, they have enough charging. I'm usually starving them for charging because I'm only got 4 roboports per block. And it's like, yeah, they need a lot more when you're using this many. Oh, nice. Laser weapons is almost done. Oh, I'm actually kind of like low on space science. That's an interesting problem. Huh. I mean, this thing's gonna need, yeah, we're gonna have to modify this at some point. Pretty interesting. Haven't had that issue before. I've never gotten past just the first basic space station. And it's only making like 3 per second on a good day. So interesting, yeah. We definitely need more space science going on. I mean, it could just copy and paste the platform, but I don't know. We have enough power on here. Now you know what to put on the massive platform. Yeah, we could put, I mean, yeah, like we could put extra space science, because space science takes carbon. Well, we don't want to chew up our carbon ice. Like, I mean, it's all basic stuff, but I think we're gonna need to make like we could probably make a legendary space science platform. So like once I get this set up, this should be enough room here actually to do it all. And then once we get this set up, 1, 2, 3, there. Then 1, 2, 3, there. There we go, perfect. So once this like gets set up as a template, then we can just slap one of these down. For cracking asteroids for resource mining, that's interesting. Interesting lore. Okay, and then this. We need to move the legendary power pole. I mean, we maybe can even go down instead. I love it. Like I asked. Yes, we have legendary power poles. Bringing that signal over. That's 100% what I want in my life. I don't think we actually need 5,000 anymore, but you know, we could just drop it back down. That's fine. But we do need these 7 power poles. Yes. Wait, no, not regular ones. Legendary ones, of course. I was like, why do we have 700 available? For 400. On the way, 14. No, just, anyways, whatever. But I think this is going to be our game here. And then we're going to have legendaries. How far can we go? I mean, we could put legendary power poles in the middle. Ooh, that does fit though. I think that's like the maximum. Ooh, not quite. That's the maximum that they can go. So like, I think that's perfect. It's probably a bit too much, and they could probably be the epics instead of legendaries. And I'm probably overdoing it here because this is the center. Do I still have that center bump? No, I don't, but we do know where the center is because it's right here. Now we have that center bump. And then if we copy this and we just go here, and these shouldn't reach, just totally fine, because then we can put a laser turret there. And yes, we'll have more than one laser turret, don't worry. And that's eventually going to be a legendary laser turret. But until then, can we get away with something like this? Can build radars? Yes, you can build these on here for sure. But what's the fun in that? That was a consideration though, was using radars. I use radars extensively in my train system on Novice. Well, the jar train system. Jar trains, yeah, uses extensively in the loading and unloading stations to transmit a signal. So whenever there is on the unloading station, whenever there is enough, and we're calculating here, the amount of space in the boxes is, we divide that by 8,000, which is the space that a train can take. And then we send that signal over to here, which then multiplies it by -1 and issues that to the radar signal. But it also reads train count here, so it actually, like, I don't know, it's doing a really interesting thing here where I'm setting the request, sending the request via radar to the pickup station to then open only if you can fit a train's worth of materials in the unloading station. And that's why it works with the LTN system, where any of these 4 cargo trains can go to any 4 cargo pickup whenever there's an order. And there we go. This one just had an order to go and pick up copper because there is an open station able to accept a full train of copper. So anyways, jar train system, pretty cool, I think. Took me a long time to build. Over 30 hours, I think, probably, to build that. But it was worth it, and it was a lot of fun. Yeah, I have another 5 mil copper. 10 mil copper, okay. Oh yeah. 12 mil copper. 14 mil copper, roughly, inside. Ooh, is this done? It is done. We are completely done with the copper mine up here, which is pretty interesting. which means we have a lot of copper in here. And this is a good example here. If you're using a system like this, how do you clear a station that's done? Well, you just select a train and then you send it over there. Make sure that it fills up, that it waits. I'll give it 30 seconds because these are just the regular inserters. But then it will automatically go to the right train station. You can also go there. Oh, pew, 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 pew. Haha. You watch it there, train. I'll get you. Great. Now, so it's full. So now what it'll do is it will go chill. And all the other stations. Oh, did I set this one? No, I didn't. 25 seconds. There we go. So it'll just go chill in the station, and that will actually disable any picking up from any of the, oh geez, there goes my brain, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, pop. It will disable picking up from any other copper station. And so it's a nice clean way of getting the rest of the copper out of here. It's just that you need to send like 4 or 5 trains over there. But that's totally fine. And look, we just saw one copper train actually go deliver copper. What's chomping through our copper so much? Not really sure. I think mostly low density structures. Yeah, because yeah, that's where it went to, and that's because we're gambling on this stuff. So we're really just chewing through low density structures for any of these space things. Which is totally fine. Like I'm cool with that. We probably could be building, like chewing through this gambling stuff on Vulcanus. That probably would make more sense actually. And who knows, maybe we'll do that. We still have, each one of these can only take 2,000, and we have 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, so we have 3 trains left to send that way. I could just say until full instead of the time, so it's probably smarter. I kind of don't want to send all of my forward wagon trains over there. That could cause some problems, but whatever. Live wildly, live dangerously. Yeah, so, and then these are actually reading on this green wire. We're reading the train contents, and then we're broadcasting that over the radar as well. And because there's like 8,000 in a train, then any of the like -1 copper signals that the station would send to, like the unloading station would send a -1 copper signal if it was able to accept one load from a train. Then that -1 symbol would be like at the loading station. It says it's receiving that -1, and it's only enabling when the copper signal is less than 0. So right now there's 2 trains at the depot, so like it will not be enabled. So because those trains are parked at the depot, until they leave, until we use up those trains, which it looks like we, oh no, I just had alt off. But yeah, until we use up those 2 trains worth of copper, no other copper will be loaded. It's pretty cool. Took me a long time to kind of work through this. Oh look, this should be, I think, maybe the last one. And then we could pull out this whole section of track, actually. How much is here? 8,100. So it'll be one little bit more of a train that can't be full. There we go. And this one I'll just say 20 seconds, not full. Yeah, so we literally have like 20. Why is this one? Oh, it's like almost full, but not quite full. So just cancel that. There you go. Cool. So that's how you empty a train station if you're using the jar train system. There we go. That's it. Now we can pick up this old train station. It's done. It's done its duty. Really need to get back into Factorio. Well, you're in the right place, my man. I love Factorio. I don't know. It's just, I could just play it for hours and hours and hours and days and days and days. And, well, I have. Absolutely. Over 1,100 hours in it at this point. Yeah, I don't even need this, actually, either. Only I had the hours, right? I definitely am fortunate enough that, I mean, I made it into creating content, so like I would like to eventually do this full time and replace my actual day job. That is the goal. So there's kind of that, which like makes it a little bit easier to justify, I guess. But at the same time, like, it's what I like to do, so it was like, yeah, I'm fortunate enough to have time. There we go, this is what I'm looking for. Speaking of which, you know, if you can, hit me up with a tip on ko-fi.com/thejargames. That really makes a difference, even if it's only the $5. It goes a long way, really does. Not just financially to help offset some of the costs of buying new games and using the application that I use. I had a system in 1.0 that if a patch was deleted, would call a train one last time, even if there wasn't a full load. That's pretty cool, because I guess you could like check the belts, right? So you could see like if the belts are 0, meaning it's depleted, then you could pull a train anyway. It's actually really cool. Saves that kind of bit of a headache there. Really? But can you even... Oh, wow. No way. I've never even done this. What? What? You guys just blew my mind. I had no idea. What? That is the coolest thing ever. I had no idea. Wow. That is so cool. This mining drill, entire resource. I have no idea about that, and that is so cool. That makes me want to rethink my entire train system and like implement that. I feel like I'd have to make the loading station bigger. Yeah, right? Mr. Man chimes in. Absolutely. Like, what? Full circle on that. Subtract priority on the station based on how empty it is. Right, and that's part of what I'm doing. Oh, wow. Okay, okay. Yeah, so... Oh, man. That makes me rethink the entire thing. I had no idea you could do that. Because, yeah, like, my thought would be I'd want to clean up the little patches first. So you could do, like, a little offset based on the size of the patch. Because I'm calculating priority based on the fullness of the boxes right now, using this little circuit thing here. Yeah, that's so cool. Oh man, that really makes me want to rethink my whole train system now. But I also want, like, really badly like the idea of keeping it within this footprint as far as like the brains of the operation. So yeah, we'll see. Because yeah, that's still, like, I had no idea that you could do that, and that really blows my mind. I think this is gonna be enough. Yeah, like, that would be the ultimate, right? Just have it automatically come and pick up the last bit. That would just be... The only other thing you'd need is, like, have it just one tap, like one click, like just some way that you could, like, click on the ore patch and it just builds the entire station for you, and then it would just be like, yes, that's the ultimate. So, but man, like, that, you guys just blew my mind. Like, that's honestly amazing. Looks like we're going chomping through quite a bit of iron, I guess. Huh. Or is that a glitch? Is that a bug? Because I don't know. We're probably going... I don't know. Kind of want to see this now and see if that is the case. Yeah, I mean, you're going to unload there right away. You're going to park, so that's a little bit weird. But it could be that this one called it, which is why parking? I don't know. Ah, and you're going to park too. Very strange. There's a video that I saw about having train as an outpost supplier based on a logistics group. Yeah, and I actually made a system like that on 1.1 where I think I was something like 2 blocks of comp. One of the ore patch checking its conditions, the other checking the boxes at the station. Yeah, it makes sense. This is still going. Okay. It seems like we successfully fixed our ships. But that being said, it is 10 o'clock here now. I'd love to stay on for another 3 hours and finish up this ship. We really made a lot of progress here. We've got a lot of legendary coal coming in, but we're working on optimizing this design into something more like this, with more length to it, and with lasers. So it's gonna be good. So we're gonna work on that on Saturday. But until then, I gotta log off. It's that time of day, that time of night. And yeah, don't forget to hit your boy up on Ko-Fi. Buy me a coffee if you can. If you can't, no worries. But otherwise, thanks for watching, you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Hope to see you on Saturday, and have yourself a good evening. Yeah, as always, friends. Always good time. Really appreciate you. Yeah. All right. Beep boop bop, and away I go.